Have you ever felt anxious for no reason? You wake up and your heart is already racing. Your thoughts scatter and there's a weight on your chest. Today's world is too loud, too fast, too demanding, and more, we feel lost in our own thoughts. But there is an ancient path tested by time that can bring back peace and meaning. It's called Stoicism. Stay with me until the end of this video, and you'll learn how a philosophy from over 2,000 years ago can help you find happiness even in the most anxious times. Stoicism began in ancient Greece in the 4th century BC. Its founder, Zeno of Citium, once lost everything in a shipwreck, but in that loss, he discovered a philosophy that transformed not only his life, but also the minds of generations to come. Stoicism teaches us not to resist life, but to move with it with dignity and calm. You can't control the waves, but you can learn to steer your sails. That's the heart of Stoicism. It helps us see there are things within our control and things beyond it. Our thoughts, actions, and responses, those are ours. But the weather, crises, or the opinions of others, those are not. Imagine this. You're waiting at a bus stop, it's running late, and you're late for an important meeting. Frustration rises, but a Stoic would ask, can I change this? No, but I can choose how I respond. So instead of anger, they might take a deep breath, listen to music, or reflect in silence. One of Stoicism's most powerful tools is negative visualization. It sounds strange, but it works wonders. Stoics recommend imagining losing the things you love, your home, job, or relationships, not to scare yourself, but to build gratitude. When you realize nothing is permanent, you begin to appreciate every small moment. Marcus Aurelius, Roman emperor and philosopher, began each day asking, what hardships might I face today? He didn't expect a perfect day. He prepared himself. And that's why he remained calm, even when everything fell apart. The second practice is voluntary discomfort. Stoics would at times give up comforts on purpose, eat simple food, sleep on the floor, walk barefoot, not to suffer, but to remind themselves, I can live without this. It makes you stronger, less afraid of losing things. Third, meditating on death. Yes, it sounds grim, but it holds great power. The Stoics would say, memento mori, remember death. When you understand that life isn't endless, you begin to live with intention. You stop postponing what matters and stop fearing the trivial. Now imagine a modern person, constantly anxious. News, deadlines, social media, fear of missing out. Stoicism in this world becomes an anchor. It says, slow down, focus. Ask yourself, what is in your control right now? You can start practicing Stoicism today. For example, in the morning ask, what challenges might I face today? Throughout the day, notice what upsets you and ask, can I control this? In the evening, give thanks for everything you had, even a simple warm cup of tea. Stoics weren't cold or emotionless. They felt everything, pain, joy, love, but they didn't let emotions control them. They were the masters of their own minds. This wasn't a lack of feeling, it was inner freedom. Look at Epictetus. He was a slave, no rights, no possessions. But he's the one who said, no one can harm you unless you allow it. His power was in his mindset. He couldn't change his situation, but he could change how he saw it. Today, Stoicism is having a rebirth. Entrepreneurs, soldiers, and psychologists study it because it gives real strength. It doesn't ask you to be superhuman. It simply teaches you to be human, rational, calm, and grateful. Stoicism isn't a religion, it's a tool, like a knife. You can carve art with it or hurt yourself. But in the hands of the mindful, Stoicism becomes a guide to true happiness. Not shallow excitement, but deep, steady contentment. And if you're feeling anxious right now, know this, it's okay. But also know you don't have to stay there. You already have everything you need to find peace. Just begin. One small step today and another tomorrow. If this philosophy spoke to your heart, subscribe to our channel, leave a like, and share in the comments. What worries you most in everyday life? If this video gets 1,000 likes, I'll release a detailed guide on Stoic techniques that help you stay calm, no matter what life throws your way.